When people think of the 1980s, a specific set of iconic movies immediately springs to mind. Top Gun, The Breakfast Club, Back to the Future, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. But nestled quietly among those blockbusters was a film that mixed sensual choreography with class politics, rebellion, and feminist ideals. Released in 1987, Dirty Dancing wasn't just another romantic drama, it was a cultural spark that refused to fade. And now, after years of being a nostalgic favorite on home video shelves, the Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey classic is finally streaming on Netflix, ready to captivate a new generation. A coming-of-age story beneath the rhythm. At first glance, Dirty Dancing seems like a breezy summer romance. A wealthy girl meets a working-class dance instructor, sparks fly, and a forbidden love story unfolds. But beneath the sweat, spins, and soundtrack lies a story of self-discovery, social awakening, and the courage to challenge rigid class barriers. The film follows Frances, Baby Houseman, a young woman vacationing with her family at a resort in the Catskills. Her sheltered worldview begins to crumble when she crosses into the staff's world, a realm of dancers, passion, and struggle, and meets Johnny Castle, a charming but misunderstood performer. When Johnny's dance partner Penny becomes pregnant and needs an abortion, Baby steps up to help, risking her family's trust and reputation. Her decision to replace Penny as Johnny's partner ignites both a romantic and ideological transformation. What begins as a secret dance rehearsal evolves into Baby's personal rebellion against class privilege, patriarchy, and moral hypocrisy. A radical movie in disguise. For an 80s romance, Dirty Dancing tackled issues most mainstream films wouldn't touch. Penny's abortion storyline, portrayed with compassion and realism, was groundbreaking at the time and remains powerful today. Baby's willingness to challenge her father, a respected doctor, and stand up for a woman's right to choose marked her as one of the decade's most quietly revolutionary heroines. Johnny, too, undergoes a transformation. Through Baby, he begins to see beyond his own assumptions about the rich girls he entertains, while she learns that social status has nothing to do with integrity or empathy. Their chemistry, both tender and tempestuous, gives the film its electric pulse, a balance of romance and rebellion that few modern films replicate. The soundtrack that defined a generation. If Dirty Dancing's story gave it heart, its music gave it immortality. With hits like Hungry Eyes, Patrick Swayze's own She's Like the Wind, and the Oscar-winning anthem, I've Had the Time of My Life, the soundtrack became an inseparable part of the movie's identity. Each song heightened the emotion of every dance, from sensual tension to joyous release, and helped cement the film's place in pop culture. Even today, those songs echo at weddings, karaoke nights, and nostalgic playlists. The final dance scene, that perfect lift set to Time of My Life, remains one of cinema's most exhilarating moments. A classic reborn for a new generation. Netflix's recent addition of Dirty Dancing to its catalog feels like more than a re-release. It's a cultural reawakening. For many viewers, especially Gen Z audiences encountering the film for the first time, it offers a window into a time when love stories carried quiet political weight. Behind the scenes, tension brewed between stars Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey, whose contrasting approaches to performance created friction during filming. Ironically, that real-life tension only intensified their on-screen chemistry, giving the film its intoxicating mix of conflict and desire. Now, with the film available at the click of a button, Dirty Dancing is poised to find new fans who will appreciate its emotional honesty and unapologetically feminist undertones. Why Dirty Dancing still matters. What keeps Dirty Dancing timeless isn't just nostalgia, it's its boldness. Baby Houseman was a heroine ahead of her time, empathetic, outspoken, and unafraid to challenge both her father's expectations and societal norms. Her journey from innocence to empowerment mirrors the struggles of countless young women navigating identity and independence. In a decade often remembered for excess and escapism, Dirty Dancing dared to show compassion for working-class struggles and to speak openly about reproductive rights. Beneath the glitter of the dance floor was a story about class, gender, and personal liberation, And that makes it more relevant now than ever. Over 3 decades later, the film's final message still rings true. Everyone deserves the freedom to move, love, and live without shame. And as Netflix introduces Dirty Dancing to a new audience, it's not just a trip down memory lane. It's a reminder that some dances never end.